Hey guys, welcome back to Ben & Brewing's channel. It is that time of year again, Happy New Year by the way, where we need to deep clean our brewery, also known as the garage. Stay tuned as we cover an important aspect of the brewery that a lot of brewers seem to ignore. Spend a lot of time on their chillers and kettles and everything else, but they neglect the floor. Let's check it out.
I know it seems silly to focus on the floor when you're talking about brewing, but if you think about it, there's so much stuff that ends up there at the end of the day. You spill beer, there's dust, there's sawdust. It just doesn't make for a very clean environment when you're talking about brewing beer, especially when you're trying as hard as you can to keep everything from getting in there that could possibly get an off flavor. So I feel like the floor is one of those important areas that you really need to take care of and at least do a once a year deep clean to really bring it back to as fresh as possible. Just as a quick heads up, Super Clean did send us a bottle of Super Clean to use in our video. We did a cleaning video with them as well last year. And
my process is pretty simple.
Another bottle because it does work really, really well. And I honestly use it year round. I actually use Super Clean, which is one of my favorite products. The floor is really on the floor. Where I think it is the most chemical on the floor. Get a deck brush and scrub it down to remove and really work in the chemical. That Super Clean's great because it actually lifts up just about everything. There's grease, oil, sticky beer, you name it. It will loosen it up and allow you to take it up. I learned from last year when I was doing my deep clean video to put the Super Clean in a spray bottle, a pump spray bottle, so my finger didn't get worn out from having to press the trigger so many times. The deck brush is super important because you need that mechanical action to really work the chemical into some of the tire stains and things. Keep in mind this works for not only finished garages, but unfinished. And I think it's especially important for unfinished garages because with mine, at least it's sealed so things can't really penetrate. If you've got an unsealed garage, that stuff gets into the pores of the concrete, and this really helps to bring it back to the surface and get it out. Once I get the floor a good scrub, I go ahead and hose out to rinse off all that chemical. You can see how much debris and dirt and stuff is in this rinse water, even though I already swept it out. That's just everything that came off of the floor. It looks so nice once I get it all squeegeed and dried. Really, really is nice to walk on again, and definitely makes you want to brew there again because it feels so clean. If you haven't invested in a squeegee for your brewery, I highly recommend it. Anytime you spill anything, if it's water, something overflows, you can quickly squeegee out most of the liquid, which will keep it from drying on the floor. This is especially important for your dried wort or even your beer. It gets everything out before it really can set in. It makes cleanup later much easier and the floor way less sticky. I know this looks really goofy, but I do prefer to dry my floors. Since I have to move everything back to the other side of the garage, I don't want to have to wait for it to dry. Also, this day was rainy, so it wasn't going to dry for a while anyway. So by drying it, I could move everything back over to the other half of the garage and get back to cleaning again. Don't forget when you're doing your cleaning to get underneath everything. This is my workbench that I built with these sliding drawers. And if you look underneath, it definitely accumulated a lot of dust and bottle caps, obviously. I think there's a piece of wrapping paper from Christmas under there, so make sure you clean up under everything. The last thing you want to do is clean the parts that show, and then any little bit of wind or somebody walks by and all that dust that you didn't get is suddenly sucked out onto your nice clean floor. So this is part of the deep clean. Get it in all those corners and get underneath everything. I also go through and make sure to deep clean my grain mill at least once a year. I probably should clean it more often, but it does such a good job of capturing dust on the inside that I don't usually worry about it getting in my brewery or anywhere else. You've probably seen this grain mill a couple of times in some of my brewing videos and my other cleaning videos and things. This was a custom cabinet that I designed and built to fold up and fit underneath my workbench and to kind of protect everything from dust when we're not using it. I do have plans in the works to share so others can build this same mill cabinet. There's a couple of things that I want to update with design number 1 that I'm currently working on, and hopefully I'll get those plans out here pretty soon. I'm really very proud of the design of this, how it easily folds down, and then the mill motor and the hopper don't get outside dust when it's not in use. This won't need as much. Once again, manually drying it so we can get our stuff back on the other side and the garage put together, and then we can enjoy a nice cigar after we're done. It makes such a huge difference once everything's clean, and because we went underneath everything, it stays cleaner actually longer than you would think. Just want to mention too that if you do want to try Super Clean on your own brewery floor, we do have an affiliate link in the description below. And also for those of you that did watch all the way into our video, we do have a special giveaway we're doing. We'll give one lucky viewer a bottle of Super Clean. You just need to put Super Clean in all caps somewhere in your comment. We will do a random drawing after February 29th of 2024, so make sure you leave your Super Clean comment in all caps, and we'll send you out some Super Clean. Catch you later, my friends.